We have finally arrived at final tip number 5 about how to make the most of a college visit. My name is Craig Meister. I'm a college admissions coach. You can learn more about me and how you can work with me one-on-one throughout the entire college admissions process at collegemeister.com. Of course, there are many more than just 5 tips I could give you about how to make the most of a college visit. But in this series, I wanted to really put the spotlight on 5 extremely important tips so that all of my viewers can get a sense of the most important flashpoints that separate those who are frankly far too passive in their college visiting from those like you who are going to take the bull by the horns and make the most of each and every college visit you go on. So what is tip number 5? Tip number 5 is after the official tour and information session is done, after you've talked to as many people on campus as possible, after you've done your own unofficial tour of campus, after you've sat in on a class, I hope you still have time to stay the night and make the most of it. What do I mean by this? I want you to walk outside again at night. Take your parents with you. If you're a parent watching this, make sure to bring along your child and get a sense of what nightlife is like on that campus. Now, again, not everyone can visit on a weekend when there's obviously going to be far more nightlife than there will be on maybe a Monday or Tuesday night. But depending on the college, there are lots of things happening on Monday or Tuesday night too. So whenever you find yourself on a college campus, ideally you'll be there in the evening as well. And hopefully if you have the money and the proclivity, you can actually stay the night on or right near campus at a local hotel or other accommodation that you can find so that you can walk back on campus at night and get a sense of what's going on. How do the students who behave so beautifully during the day behave at night? What type of social activities, if any, exist on campus that night? Since most tours and information sessions are offered Monday through Saturday, that is a great opportunity for you to get a sense, regardless of the day you go, of what a Monday night would be like on campus. What would a Wednesday night be like on campus? What would a Saturday or Friday night be like on campus? That gives you a real vibe of what is going on, and therefore a sense of if this is a place you would feel not only going to school during the day, but living and experiencing the full life of the university or college at night, and potentially, like I said, if you're there on a Friday or Saturday, on weekends. Again, every college is different. Some colleges, every night feels the same. Other colleges, very different types of activities are going on depending on the night that you find yourself on campus. And therefore, it's always a very exciting experience because every night is different. And of course, that's true in our own lives as well, wherever we live. Every night is a little bit different, but you want to get a sense of what one night in the life of a student at that college or university would be like, just to get a full flavor and taste of what potentially college life could be like for you. Now, again, it's possible you could be on campus on a night when things really go south. And you should, of course, not judge the college too horribly if it's a really bad snowstorm or really bad torrential rain, or maybe the team just lost a major championship and everyone's really sad and there's violence, God forbid, on campus because of that once in a blue moon event. But most of the time, you can get at least a taste of what life is likely to be like on a similar day of the week if you find yourself going to that campus for real as an undergraduate. I would also go as far as to say request, you can always be turned down, but request to see if you can actually stay the night in a dorm. Now, this was something that was much more common pre-COVID and frankly in the early 2000s or earlier because of the litigiousness of American society, as well as other changing mores. People are not so interested anymore in staying the night in a dorm room with a current undergraduate as maybe they were years ago. And even if they are very interested in it, many colleges and universities themselves no longer offer the opportunity like they used to, but some might still do that. And so it doesn't hurt to ask, can I or can my student hook up with someone, not literally hook up, but get hooked up with a student in order to stay the night and experience what life would really be like living in the dorms as an undergraduate. You can always ask. The worst thing they can do is turn you down and say, no, we no longer do that, or we never did that. especially for someone who's underage, 18, 16, whatever it is you are when you're visiting. But sometimes, especially if you are a senior or maybe even second semester senior who's already been accepted, that could be an opportunity that is available to you. But even if that college or university no longer offers that as an opportunity any longer to actually stay the night in a dorm, in a residential college house or whatever, you should do as much as possible to mimic that experience yourself by going out on the town, as they say, and seeing what life is really like on campus. If it's in a city, you can also leave some time to actually go into the city that the campus is closest to get a sense of what life would be like if you found yourself going out into the downtown area of that city near or on campus. If you find yourself actually going there as an undergraduate, you want to get a sense of what life is not just like on campus in the evening, but what life is like in and around campus too. And if, let's say, you're looking at a college like Emory or Rice or, Vanderbilt, these are all colleges that are in or near big cities, Atlanta, Houston, Nashville. You would want to get a flavor of what the actual nightlife is like in those cities, because half the day is night, right? Yeah, so that makes sense. 24 hours in the day, depending on the time of year, less than 12 hours a day are daytime on these college campuses, especially in the winter. So you want to get a sense of what things transition into at night. Are they good? Are they bad? Do they go up your alley? Do they not go up your alley? You want to get a sense of if you feel as comfortable still as a potential student there at night as you would as a potential student there during the day. So that is my tip number 5. For all of the earlier videos in the series, by all means, click below this video and you can find links to them and enjoy each and every one of them, because they all tackle how to make the most of a college visit from slightly different angles, but all will serve you well as you take a very assertive and proactive approach to making the most of your college visits. Again, my name is Craig Meister. If you want to learn more about me, go to my website, collegemeister.com. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and most importantly, stay stress-free throughout the entire college admissions process.